Shalom, shalom. Call out Yahabashim Yahshabashim Kakadash. Double to the elders at the S, the apostles, brothers that rule well. Used as a vessel to teach men the truth the right way. Men, women, and children that believe are the 1/3. I was just did a video, but looking at some news. I'm gonna do another quick one. Fucking Mega Million tickets starting April the 4th. It's going up to $5. It was at $2. Now it's double plus a half. So that's $3 more per ticket. Hey, what the Lord say, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. A righteous man care for the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Proverbs 12:10. See, the devil has set a lot of our people up for these, your vices, and the truth tell you to, mortify your members. Have power over the flesh. Even though we give in, we fall short. We understand that, but you don't want to have no vices. You don't want to have like addictions out here because, they going up on these things. And when people can't have they fix whatever it is, they going to wild out. They going to be, like with that lottery shit, man, like you got people, and that's why they allow the gambling too. Because you got DraftKings. So like I'm a little tired because I was up since early about to take a nap. But you got like DraftKings, FanDuels, and all this gambling shit out here. And that's to get people hooked because that's an addiction. I gamble sometimes. I go to, if I'm in Jersey, we go to Atlantic City or some shit. I might gamble for the hell of it. But for the, I need to go there all the time. Hell no. So whatever, you don't want to, the Lord allow us to drink. Some brothers chew edibles, whatever they do. But whatever, you do not want to have an addiction. You don't want to have vices. You don't want to have the flesh ruling over you. Because now Mega Millions is like over the whole U.S. So that's for all the states. And that's $5. So imagine if somebody played. It used to be $1. Now it's $2 per ticket. So imagine somebody jumping from $2 per ticket, and they got these numbers, right? Say somebody got like 20 numbers. $2 a ticket at 20 numbers. I'm just making it easy. That's $40. That's $40 you would pay. And the Mega Millions come out twice a week. Tuesdays and I think Fridays. So that's $80 a week. That's $320 a month. And people have to play. Now, if you cut some of them numbers from playing them and they come out, you know what people going to do? They got something called FOMO in the financial world, right? It's period, but you hear if you into like the finance and news and shit like that, it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. And people have that, fear of missing out. So once FOMO kicks in, they need to play every number that they've been playing. Because if that number they stop playing comes out, and that happened, not with the Mega Millions, but with like Pick 3, Pick 4, and other shit, and that number they stop playing, they beat themselves up so much. They stress out so fucking hard that some of them even self-delete themselves. take themselves out. Why? Because that gambling shit, I don't know, that shit worse than drugs, alcohol. If not worse, it's damn near up there. You got the machines now where you could just scan your ticket. You could scan the ticket and replay it. Just press boop, scan, boop, scan, boop. They in the 7-Elevens. I'm in Maryland right now, so. But I'm pretty sure they got them in Jersey, New York, these different cities, whatever. If not, they will shortly be there because it's a way faster way to do it. You ain't got to punch your numbers in. You just scan a code on the end. It say, not a window. Do you want to replay? You tap yes. And you scan the next one. You ain't got to worry about is your numbers fucked up or none of that. The shit just comes straight out. So, and then when people watch, the numbers come out. It's a thrill. It's a rush. You know, the first ball, 8. Okay, now. The second ball, 15. And you sit there. Oh. Then you might win 1 or 2 times. Not the Mega Millions, because people rarely hit that, but pick 3, pick 4. You might win a couple times. And you get that dopamine release. You know, same thing release when you bust a nut from having sex. Same thing release when you doing drugs. You getting high, you drinking and shit. That causes an addiction from the dopamine release. You become, then the oxytocin's release and you become, it's called the chemical bond. You become chemically bond to that thing and your body craves it. So imagine, so the squeeze is coming, man. Not just on food and shit like that. It's like all around the board. So imagine, like pick 3, pick 4. That's a state thing. You know what I mean? Whatever state you in. But imagine these different states be like, now you could play. I think you could play it straight. You could play a number for like 50 cents straight. I think straight in box like $1, if I'm not mistaken. In Jersey. Like, I don't know like where anybody, too much of anywhere else. But it's cheap. But imagine, and then some people, man, I'll be seeing some people, what the Lord called us, you prisoners of hope. Because Jake always, you know, in a sense, I mean, we hoping for your Lord, the elect, but Jake also always hoping for some scheme because they oppressed from the curses. You the prison, you always hoping for some scheme, for some way out of something, some like get rich quick scheme, some shit like that. So imagine them taking 50-cent lottery. So like in my stomach, I drunk that apple cider vinegar. That shit started. I hope I ain't take a little too much of it. I mixed it in a smoothie though. But imagine taking 50-cent lottery ticket and making it $2. What? So a person who played fucking 50 numbers, cause yo, some of these people they be up there running them fucking numbers. And they've been doing it for years. So 50 numbers at 50 cents. That's $25. That ain't bad. But you sitting behind them, you know, because sometimes they don't have 2 people to run a lottery and a store. So sometimes the guy that's supposed to be taking shit for your the store, he be in a lottery line. Be like, oh, hold up, I'm dealing with them. When I'm done with her, I'll ring you up. So sitting behind them while they punching all that shit in, yo, that could be a long time. I seen somebody, like, now they got the machines now. I seen somebody spaz out because it was around like 12 o'clock, and at a certain time, your numbers, you can't play after a certain time. Like during the midday, you can't play after a certain time. So I think it was like 11 o'clock, but it was like 2, 3 people in front of him, but they had a lot of numbers. But this dude was panicking. He was nervous. Man, could you like heard, like, yo, yeah, you know, because that FOMO. And if the number actually came out, people really, because they don't believe in Lord willing. If something happened and the Lord ain't willing, you'd be like, damn, fuck it. All right, then, Lord wasn't willing. Know what I mean? You want to get your taxes and shit. You might stress about it a little bit. Damn, I wanted that money. Fuck. Know what I mean? It might be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 or whatever. And you're like, shit, man, I could really use that. You might think about it for a little bit, but then you're supposed to, as a spiritual man, you're supposed to be like, man, fuck it, man, Lord. You know, Lord wasn't willing. It is what it is. Maybe he got something best. But these carnal people, they don't know the Lord. Even these church motherfuckers, they ain't gonna think like that. You know? They gonna wild the fuck out. They gonna be agitated. They gonna be upset. Their cortisol levels gonna go up. They gonna stress the fuck out. They gonna lose it. And they gonna be thinking all day about that shit. Even something small like a pick 3 number that they could have hit a box on, that shit paid $74. A motherfucker lose it over that $74. But it's not the $74. It's the thrill of playing and winning. And that's what everybody doing with this sports betting shit. And that shit gonna fuck a lot of people up in the long run. Then they gonna regulate that shit. See, now people playing that shit, they getting addicted. But once they regulate that shit and fix it to their liking, you ain't gonna really be able to come off of it, because you, regardless of how much they make it, you gonna need your fix. Hey man, so yo man, that's it, man. Shit getting real out here from different angles, and the pressure from above, pressure from below. And it's good to be in this truth. It's like my allergies. It's good to be in this truth where the Lord teaches us to get rid of our vices. Don't love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Don't get too attached to shit out here. You know what I mean? Shit is temporary. The things that are seen, you know, are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. So all those scriptures keep us grounded, man. But these people out here, they don't have that. They prisoners of hope. They hoping for that break. And my thing is like, yo, I know everybody's situation different, but like, you playing a fucking pick 3. The most that shit gonna pay is like fucking $300, $400, $500 if you lucky. But once that shit jump up, and people don't do the math, but it's the dopamine release. If you playing, then they got midday and evening. So if you spending $25 midday, $25 evening, that's $50 a day. 30 days in a month, that's $1,500 a month. And if you only hit it 2-3 times a year, motherfucker, you losing bread. What the fuck you doing? But $1,500 a month, 2 months, that's 3 G's. Like, you could just say the bread. But people not just playing pickets, they playing fucking scratch-offs. They probably just go up on all of that shit. Then the medication with the tariffs, a lot of medication comes from China and India. So a lot of that shit gonna go up. A lot of these medications and shit, the copay and all of that shit, car insurance, all that shit just gonna gradually keep rising, the pressure coming. Hey, but the minute of the Lord, we gonna trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and keep our sanity, you know. But hey, with that, shalom. But the heat is on, shalom.